Greetings, it is darajman, and in my hand I have an imitation of this Porlex JP-30 coffee grinder. Now the JP-30 retails online for between $35 and $40, but you can get this imitation one for as little as under $10. They sell online under various different brand names. They might just have a brand name imprinted on the side here, but they're all identical. And so we're going to pull this apart and see what it looks like inside, and I'm going to give you a bit of info about my experience with it as well. So from the get-go, it looks identical to a Porlex. It's all made of stainless steel except for this ABS plastic handle on the end of the crank. So you take this top cover off, and in here is where you put your coffee beans. Then we're going to take this bottom part off. We're just going to give it a little twist. You don't have to twist it because it's not threaded, but it is a really snug fit, so twisting it will make it a bit easier to get it off. So this catch canister has a permanently attached clear plastic insert, and the holes on the side of the stainless steel allow it to have a window that you can look through and you can see your coffee grinds as they fall in. When you look on the bottom of the grinder portion of it, you see the adjustment thumb nut. Now you can use this to adjust how coarse or fine you want it. You turn it anti-clockwise to make it coarser and clockwise to make it finer. So we're going to completely unscrew this nut and take it off so we can get at the conical burr. Now this has to be the coolest thing about this grinder, because at only $10, it is so difficult to find grinders which have burrs instead of blades. Now blade grinders work fine, they'll still grind up your coffee, but the thing about burr grinders is that they'll give you a much more consistent grind. And consistent grinds means that you're going to have more consistent taste in your coffee cups. Alright, then next you've got this little washer, and make sure that you pay attention to which direction it is facing when you pull this apart, because if you take it apart for washing and whatnot, you want to put it back together with everything facing the same way. And then you've got the spring that helps your burr actually seat properly and stay in place as you're grinding. Alright, so let's put this back together and give it a go. Right, so for my typical large cup of brew, I use just under 30 grams of coffee. So this is the pace that I usually grind it at, and grinding it at this pace, it'll take me between 2.5 to 3 minutes to get through 30 grams of coffee. Right, so look at these beautiful, consistent grinds I got here. This is what I was able to get on the finest setting that I could get on the grinder without having the burr grind into itself. And I'd say this is good enough to use in a mocha pot or stovetop espresso, or in an AeroPress. But if you're going to be using a proper espresso machine, you'd want something a bit finer than this. Alright, so bottom line, how does this compare to a Porlex? Well, it's only 1/3 the price, so it's obviously the better value proposition. I've had this for a year and a half, no problems whatsoever, and I'm satisfied with the consistency of the grinds, and it works well with my AeroPress. But with the extra money that you spend on a Porlex, you're going to get the warranty support, which you don't get with one of these. The other thing is that the Porlex is made with more tightly controlled tolerances than this product. So it means with the Porlex you might get slightly finer grinds, but at the end of the day, I don't think you're going to taste any difference in your cup when you compare the brew made with grinds from a Porlex compared to that made with grinds from one of these. So my recommendation, if you haven't bought one yet, I'd say go with one of these. It's obviously the better value choice, and it works just as well for whatever we need it for. But hey, your money, your choice. You can do what you want. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more kitchen hacks or coffee videos, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you'll be the first to know when new videos come out. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go make some coffee. Oh yeah, and hit the thumbnail. Go ahead. No, really, it's not. Trust me, you're not going to get any viruses on your computer or on your phone. Just hit the thumbnail. Just do it.